points of view offered by Philippe Gilbert and Alberto Contador. Philippe Gilbert said the first part of the descent from Ed, very technical. Alberto Contador said it wasn't really up to much.
Biniam Girmay, what an amazing story this is to tell. I thought I'd let Marc Charvet call him off the ramp. Danny, what a story.
It's been remarkable, hasn't it, to see this man and the way he's performed throughout this Tour de France. For Eritrea, 3 wins, hugely exceeded any expectation. It's been remarkable. He had that crash as well, didn't he? But came back fighting to take the green jersey, as well as 3 stage victories. Will be something that he would have dreamt of for so long. And he said how he's had posters on his wall of Mark Cavendish himself up till only a few years ago. He calls him his hero. He rides past him and say, hey, you are my hero. And now he is making history. It's been fantastic to watch.
Sean, welcome. What can you say about Biniam Girmay? Sean, I think you may have the wrong button switched on. I can hear you via Robbie's headphones.
I'm sorry, yes, wrong button. Yes, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, well, I think for Girmay, it's been a real successful tour, and we know he was, a talented rider the past number of years, but he's had some bad luck. Giro, of course, this year we see rotten bad luck in the earlier part of the race and crashing out. And they changed a bit of his programme as well, the way he was preparing. They put him into a house in Belgium, got riders to train with him because he was travelling maybe home a lot. And I think that recipe has worked a lot better for him, because the way he's performing in this Tour de France, he's just a dream for him, and got the excellent shape, and that's what you need. You need to be able to just get it right at the right time, and it's a difficult one to have it just as you come into the Tour of France and be at your peak, and then you can do great things. And when you've shown that talent, that class earlier on, get it right, then you can get those results. But getting 3 stages of the green jersey, that's a huge one for him. And this will, give him a huge boost of confidence going forward now, because that's what a lot of the riders thrive off of. If you get the wins and you can beat the best in the world in the sprints, well then, normally you just push on from there.
It was such an amazing story. The way, Danny, he won his sprints as well. He did it independently for the first time, and then proved that he could mix it with what we expected to be quicker men in different scenarios using a lead-out train. He did it all.
He did do it all. Initially, for the team, for Intermarché Wanty, they were going for Herben Tyson, who unfortunately had to abandon later on down the line. But it was just remarkable to see how he could do it in all different manners of scenario and how that sprint played out. We did see a lot of open sprints this year. They were very, very messy finals. A few perfect lead-outs from, Alpecin, De Koenig and Jasper Philipsen, but for Biniam Girmay, he surfed the wheels, he found where he needed to be, and a huge display of power and explosivity to have the legs over varying terrain, going for those intermediate sprint points as well, of course, for the green jersey.
Absolutely wonderful. So many stories to tell. And to be honest, Sean, despite the fact that this has been, as we hook up with Lenny Martinez here, despite the fact that this has been a very difficult geography-wise Tour de France, writ large even today with a climbing time trial, essentially, the sprinters have provided some amazing entertainment, haven't they?
They have, and we had a lot of days for the sprinters compared to some of the Grand Tours of recent years.
Cheered all the way up the hill. And those cheers are going to be doubled, tripled, magnified for this man. A lot of pressure already on him when he burst onto the scene in Wevelgem. Here, he's become a global star. Well, the boys are all out for Binny on the side of the road. They're cheering on. He's a hero. 3 stage wins. Green jersey. It was a hotly contested category, Danny, the green jersey, when we first turned up. There were a lot of eyes on Pedersen, Phillips, and we knew Girmay was good, but he never won a tour stage. Now it's going to be a very different story whenever he turns up to this race, isn't it? The weight of expectation, the attention he's going to get.
Yeah, of course it is. He's going to have a huge target on his back now, taking the green jersey, and it's such a prestigious competition that we've seen for many, many years. He's won this one, 387 points over Jasper Philipsen's 354, but of course he's so versatile over varying terrain as well, and that's what makes him so special, because we've seen him and how good he was in those intermediate sprints on such tough terrain, and after brutal starts as well of this Tour de France. It's been absolutely relentless from start to finish, and he's just shown us what an all-round bike rider he is, and the legs that he's had as well to finish it off in the final. But like you say, he's going to have that big target on his back now, and he'll be one to look out for, a favourite for the future. And also for the team coming into this Tour, he said after that actually they were going for Herben Tyson in that first sprint. He had to find his way through the chaotic sprint finale, and that was another kind of standout moment, that then the pressure was put on him, because they knew then what legs he had and what he could deliver in the final for the rest of the sprint stages to come.
A smiling Turbo Durber. Luke Durbridge across the line. He has worked his backside off for his teammates at this tour, as Robbie was saying. Of course, Sean, you've been in Biniam's situation on 4 occasions in that green jersey. Such a special feeling. And again, after you win your first, just going back to that pressure there, I guess the attention on you changes.
Yes, well, the attention changes because the journalists and all that hype building up to the Tour of France, they're going to be asking the question, can you win it again? But, this guy is going really well this year. That guy has won so many races, and they give you the pressure. The journalists, they just mount that pressure, and you feel that then coming in. And, of course, you want to defend. If you have won it the previous year, you want to show that it's not a flash in the pan, and you want to come back and do it again. And, it does work on some of the riders. That pressure, they cannot take it as well, and it can be a difficult one. But the interesting one is with Girmay, as you said. In Weevil again, we were talking about him. What's he going to win? How many races? What races is he capable of winning? He went a bit off the boil for a while, and I think the team, they changed things a bit, got him to a place in Belgium, made him train maybe with teammates. And is he at his best now, or is there more to come? That's the question. But sometimes the bike riders, you're at, pretty close to the top of your game, but you can be a bit lazy as well, and not maybe doing as much as you should do, not as focused as you should be, and the team, takes you into that situation into their hands. And for Intermarché 1, as you said, this has been a real success. And looking at the coming here with the sprinters as well, Dyson, he was the lead man, of course, and he was sort of the guy in the background and follow and see what would happen. But then, when he got his victory, of course, and he was in the hunt for the green jersey, it was all shoulders behind this man.
And the scenes, the delight, all of the fervour that was already there in Eritrea, which is a cycling mad nation, magnified, turned up to 10, and what a reception it's going to be for Biniam Girmay when he returns to Asmara.
It's going to be a big party, isn't it? I wish I was there. The images that we've seen from Eritrea, his family, his friends, everyone gathering round, dancing, shouting his name, has just been amazing to see.
And I want to, even from here where we're sitting in the commentary box, say just an amazing believe in your dreams to Biniam Girmay's dad, because the reason, we know that cycling is popular, but Biniam is very much a product of sitting down and watching the tour with his dad at home, knowing his dad was a crazy cycling fan, not quite good enough himself to have made the step up, but his son is a superstar, and he has done it. All the support of his family, like any family that has to sacrifice so that, you know this as a mum as well, Danny, so that your kids can do whatever they want, and that sacrifice done. And wow.
You're giving me goosebumps, Rob.
Just incredible, the story of Reed, because Biniam Girmay does come from a family, like I said, the dad is cycling mad, I've heard. Absolutely crazy. Watching on the tour, and Biniam was talking about watching the likes of Cavendish and Froome, and they were his heroes. And he's come done that at the very biggest race in the world. And for any family, that is wonderful. But again, from a nation that had never really had somebody doing that on the world stage at that level. And what it means for inclusion and inclusivity in cycling as well. The first black man to do it too. It is just the story of this Tour de France.
It is, and he's going to be such a role model now, isn't he, for so many. And if you can't see it, you can't believe it. And this is what this man has done now for so many individuals in Africa and beyond. The pride is immense, and it flows through so many nations. And for us watching has been an absolute joy.
And of course, you know, when you're from a non-cycling nation, a big, you know, like Belgium or Spain or those countries, if your dad is into cycling, he's not maybe successful enough to be a pro, and then, you know, the family follow on, the sons and daughters to get into biking, and it's a bit easier because you have, you know, more events, and there's a lot more people involved in the cycling clubs are, you know, everywhere, and you know, that makes that bit easier for this man, you know, to do it out of a country which is not a big cycling nation at all. That makes it more difficult. And that's the reason we're seeing, you know, so much excitement with his success here in this Tour de France. Like, the countries behind him, amazing. The scenes we have seen there. And, yeah, that is the great thing. And, you know, a great thing for cycling as well, for the popularity of cycling within those cycling nations where it's not, you know, a huge popular sport like some of the big ones we have in Europe.
I'm going to mention one more name that I neglected to mention there in Biniam Girmay's path to the very top of world sport. A rider named Daniel Tekla-Heimanot, who a few years ago went out after the polka dot jersey, wore the polka dot jersey for a few days. And again, Biniam in a few interviews has said that, look, when I saw him there doing that, I realised I could as well. And if that, just a couple of days in a KOM jersey at the start of a tour, not really challenging for it overall, has meant that him winning this is going to be incredible for anybody from any sort of nation who hasn't had heroes before. And Sean, you know, you can count yourself in there. You're one of the trailblazers from your nation to do something like that at the very top, and all the other riders that have followed as well. So a wonderful story. And talking of wonderful stories, this man as well. Now, at the start of the year, one of my favourite parts in my off-season research was... Welcome back, everybody. Monaco to Nice. Final stage of this Tour de France. It's a time trial today. Here's Biniam Girmay, about to seal success with the green jersey. And look at that image. Eritrea is here. Biniam Girmay is on top of the world. And he's going to take the green jersey home from this special 111th Tour de France. Today's the first time that the Tour finishes outside of Paris. And a wave at the end of what's been a unique achievement. Biniam Girmay, who became the first black African to win a stage of the Tour. He's won 3 of them at this one. One of the top riders of his generation. And he's going to go down in Tour history as a winner of its prestigious green jersey. We mentioned he's helped his team on to success they've never had before. Driven a nation on in the conscience of all those who follow this great sport. And Biniam Girmay is just over a kilometre away from sealing the deal and pulling on green on the final podium. There's talent. We talked about the hard work behind everybody here. We just talked about Lenny Martinez, the youngest Frenchman to compete in the Tour since the early 80s. This morning I woke up and saw a post from Matteo Jorgensen, who was beaten into second place. And he said, well, there's no gifts in this game. Second place hurts, but every day he's going to be out there 6 hours when it's raining, hurting through those final VO2 max efforts, not raiding the fridge on a rest day when he needs it. And those same sacrifices apply to every prize winner here. Biniam Girmay knocked off at the Giro. You wondered where his career might be going after all the fanfare of the win in Wevelgem a year and a bit ago. But Biniam Girmay is back and he's now on top. The history maker, the green jersey man. The story up there with Cavendish and Pogacar at this Tour de France. The whole team has helped him, but Binny's brought it home. Biniam Girmay wins the green jersey. And Eritrea tonight will be having the biggest of big parties. A national hero, a world superstar. Binny brings it and wins green. We've had two big moments already today. There are plenty more to come. And for the next little while, I'm going to hand you over to Mr. Carlton Kirby.
Thank you, Rob. So many amazing stories, and they're just going to keep on coming, I can tell you. Just got the rest of his life ahead of him is the way he kind of phrased it, and so is this man. And it feels like it's only just beginning. In a certain sense as well, Sean, it feels like Biniam Girmay has been around for an awful long time.
Biniam, just describe the emotion now, your family, for your country, for yourself.
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know, really a lot of emotion coming up. I don't want to cry anymore on the TV, but yeah, I already wake up this morning, I say to my team, fuck, it's gonna be a real day. So yeah, just, I'm really grateful today, really grateful. I'm never happy in my life like today. So in front of my family, my daughter is here. Yeah, just really beautiful day, really never unforgettable.
Enjoy the moment.
Thank you so much for everything, yes.
But the interesting one was with Girmay, as you said, in Wevelgem we were talking about him. What's he going to win? How many races? What races is he capable of winning? He went a bit off the boil for a while, and I think the team, they changed things a bit, got him to a place in Belgium, made him train maybe with teammates. And is he at his best now, or is there more to come? That's the question. But sometimes the bike riders, you're at, pretty close to the top of your game, but you can be a bit lazy as well and not maybe doing as much as you should do, not as focused as you should be, and the team, takes it into that situation into their hands. And for Intermarché 1, as you said, this has been a real success. And looking at the coming here with the sprinters as well,
about to seal success with the green jersey, and look at that image. Eritrea is here. Biniam Girmay is on top of the world, and he's going to take the green jersey home from this special 111th Tour de France. Today's the first time that the Tour finishes outside of Paris. And a wave at the end of what's been a unique achievement. Biniam Girmay, who became the first black African to win a stage of the Tour. He's won 3 of them at this one. One of the top riders of his generation. And he's going to go down in Tour history as a winner of its prestigious green jersey. We mentioned he's helped his team on to success they've never had before. Driven a nation on in the conscience of all those who follow this great sport. From sealing the deal and pulling on green on the final podium. There's talent. We talked about the hard work behind everybody here. We just talked about Lenny Martinez, the youngest Frenchman to compete in the Tour since the early 80s. This morning I woke up and saw a post from Matteo Jorgensen, who was beaten into second place, and he said, well, there's no gifts in this game. Second place hurts, but every day he's going to be out there 6 hours when it's raining, hurting through those final VO2 max efforts, not raiding the fridge on a rest day when he needs it. And those same sacrifices apply to every prize winner here. Biniam Girmay knocked off at the Giro. You wondered where his career might be going after all the fanfare of the win in Wevelgem a year and a bit ago. But Biniam Girmay is back and he's now on top. The history maker, the green jersey man, the story up there with Cavendish and Pogacar at this Tour de France. The whole team has helped him, but Binny's brought it home. Biniam Girmay wins the green jersey, and Eritrea tonight will be having the biggest of big parties. A national hero, a world superstar. Binny brings it and wins green.
يقنلين كلهم سابزا لتيا سلام استقاتلكمني مخبر دمسونكم وحقو سنان كلنا الله كان يكراوان وحقو سكم.
On va dire bon courage à Simon, notre traducteur, qui n'a certainement pas fait les On va le laisser
بنيام إنكا هاغوسيكم حزب إريتريا. ألف مبروك لي أريتريا بالأريتريا.
Ay benandoe zbenayo, ay benandoe zbenayo, way awat nasrinayo.
Ay benandoe zbelkaya, tqadem qadem zbelkaya, way awat nasrinaya.
Ay benandoe zbenaya, ay benandoe zbenaya, lo ma'awat nasrinaya. Ay Bernando, ay Bernando,
ay Bernando, ay Bernando,
ay Bernando, ay Bernando. نازلتنا بالنصنا رومتنا بدانقانا ليحن حقود تغنتنا دوخد لعام إريترانا
سحر نطق قوي عصي ay Bernando, ay Bernando.
ay Bernando, ay Bernando.
نتحيا علللو نتجقنا دبرلو نتوعرو زللالا نتحيا صحفلا سحر مدد ودد سختد
ay Bernando, ay Bernando, ay Bernando, ay Bernando. طعم سمع طعم زينا
حبوب حاوي بزي كنينا
تحبوسا أفريقانا
تنفيحو بالانشنا تركز تركز تركز
تركز سدددد
سدددد
سدد كركساتك
كنت عرزا كنت عرزا
عالم سعسعة كنت عرزا
كنت عرزا كنت عرزا أبزل الحياة كنت عرزا عيدنا دون عيدنا دون عيدنا دون عيدنا دون شتهم قنبل وقت ولد إني همبل نحمس هذا شتهم قنبل وقت ولد إني همبل نحمس هذا قنبل إني شدنا أحنا هذا قنبل شقعت بيني أكلني قنبل إني شدنا أحنا هذا قنبل شقعت بيني
جميرهم موتهم قدامهم حاخيرهم موت عقبه
رايز دما زقدني بلعوهم بينو حدي
سحب متت قوي عسي عيبنا نون عيبنا ندي عيبنا نون عيبنا ندي نتابع تلميتوا
قتليا ونينوا
عديش نتبي أبزع عليه
لصعيبو تسلي الكلم كلم علونا بحجميتي
الموتيوم
Pedersen now goes for the stage. Girmay goes across, and it is right in the centre. Mads Pedersen, Girmay, Biniam Girmay wins his first ever stage of the Tour de France for Eritrea. Biniam Girmay wins his first ever stage of the Tour de France for Eritrea.
Allah la 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 Biniam ata Biniam ata Biniam Girmay sa'ade kahabun wadi eri Biniam eiga kuhizo على ما وزوزو كدب خدي كم نفس بحري زور كبو يلين نمبسا نبري كخب أفريقيا نغس وفاري أرأيا بعلم كدرا حبري هزبخ عزب عموشكو تعلم سرح تأمر ويزي كدم بينيام جرماي سعري تحبن ودي إري بينيام يدق خيزو على ما وزوزو Allah la 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 Biniam ata Biniam ata Biniam Girmay sa'ade تحبش ودي إري بينيام يدق حيزو على ما وزوزو هنوك مليه نقصي عشال ألكسندريسا سألي ما يقبل وين خلاتي محسن زحجر تأمر تاريخ من حز يحكخ إريتراونت نصور من النت زع إريترانا لبيس هاجرما بجحري 100 عامت حدش معرف أنصي وما ذا خبرت بينيام Girmay سحري تحبش ودي إري بينيام يدق وحيزو علينا وزاوزو أبطو فرانس بينو زحمبس تاريخ سريحو عدو زملس دحري تريقو حالي في صلعو قدامي ودو علم يعبدو وسدي وسدي شاديدو خدي قدامي ودو علم يعبدو بنيام Girmay سحري أحاجي تحبن ودي إري بنيام يدق وحيزو لا علم وزاوزو بيني بدحري 100 عامت حدش معراب أنصحو ماذا خبري إسران 4 إرترانا بعوض زيازيمات نإرترانا من مخانا أو سبورت أنا علم قدامي تكون برز خفتكم التأمر صرح ذلكم كلكم ذاك إيري فولي ولدو أدمنت عنان يمني